White. Well, even though Flanders has not stepped into the cage before this moment, he is confident.
He looks ready to go.
He walks right up to Warren, trying to intimidate him. We'll see if that pays dividends.
We got round number one, both taking the center of the cage.
Left there from Warren to get the fight going.
Kyle in the blue. Pressing him up against the cage, throwing a 1-2 hook.
Warren looking pretty confident, not a ton of wasted movement. Sometimes you see fighters.
Big overhand right.
Warren
Like
stunned.
Caleb.
Now trying to be the aggressor.
Yep, looking for that takedown is Kyle. Has Caleb up against the cage here. Good pressure with the head. Maybe looking for that single. Snatch up a leg.
Lightweight fight, 155. Both fighters came in at 154 flat yesterday. Very quick and very concise weigh-in yesterday as well, too. Most fighters making weight. A glancing blow there by Warren. 1 minute off the clock here in this round number one. Here come the punches rained down by Flanders.
Looking for a takedown, gets popped back up. Little hammer fist there by Caleb. Still in on that single, double is Kyle.
Good takedown defense there from Flanders. Well, now just wrenching the neck here. With his back up against the post. 81 seconds left. Round number one. Flanders in his debut, Warren 0-1. Right now the latter putting some pressure on. Break from the clinch and a nice left. Great lighting here at the Cross Insurance Center, too. I was talking with the general manager, and they said brand new lighting as of February, too, to really put the fighters on display, and it's paying off in spades. Good left and right there from Warren.
I feel like Kyle's game plan is to probably take the fight down to the floor. Once again, had him up on the cage, takes him right down.
The defense from Flanders had been pretty stout up until that point, but eventually Warren broke him down.
Now we can see how Kyle's ground game looks. In the guard, Caleb.
22 seconds remaining in round number one. It's been a great night. Still more fights to come.
2 title fights later on tonight for the amateurs. 125-pound title. And then we got the 135-pound title.
And 5 pro fights, all with intriguing storylines. Returning legends as well. I mean, where else are you going to find up-and-coming legends and also returning legends? I mean, up-and-coming legend in his own right, and the Ice Viking, Miles Emery. Kyle Pufall coming off a less than 10-second knockout. He'll be competing later today. Also,
his original opponent backed out.
Yeah, which that was going to be a banger too.
Yeah,
between him and
but
Josh.
I'm glad Kyle got a fight. I'm always excited to watch him fight. He always brings it.
Not to mention Matt Denning returning back to the cage again. Kendall here, a guy who's main evented many a New England fight card. And how about Bruce Boyington?
Bruce Pretty Boy Boyington back to fight Christian Turner. Last time up in Bangor, he fought Ross. That was quite the fight. I remember that one. 3-round war.
Christian Turner, we'll talk about it later, loves the state of Maine, comes from Florida. Weather wasn't too unkind to him yesterday, but he's 1-0 in a New England Fights cage, 6-2 overall. And was shocked when I told him that Dana White actually has a residence around here, too. I think he was going to try to go and find him, but so far, round one in the books between Flanders and Warren, and probably a little bit of an edge to Kyle Warren making his second fight. Packed house here at the Cross Insurance Center. Brian Stackpole, Giuliano Rossi, and we appreciate you joining us on Combat Sports Now. So we're in the thick of the card in the amateur ranks, and we appreciate you joining us for New England Fight 60 open season.
Good. We got round number 2 coming up here for these 155ers.
No touching the gloves this time through. All business in round 2. You hear the name Flanders, I instantly think of The Simpsons, but you do not see Ned Flanders when you see Caleb Flanders out there. He's the complete opposite of that.
Totally, for sure.
He might be nice. I don't know him personally, but he is definitely a scary individual, especially with that leg kick there to Warren. Overhand right, just missing the mark twice.
Kyle coming forward with those heavy hands.
Good straight left again.
Almost like plodding forward, looking for some big, heavy shots.
It's almost like they're hunting down their opponent, right in line with open season, the tagline.
Both of them just looking right at each other, waiting for one to go.
Flanders is almost toying with the left there, trying with the right.
Clipped him with that little left hand, Caleb did.
Just a stand up and trade punches right now between these two. No one really getting the upper edge so far. Could be anyone's round number 2. Now here's Warren trying again for his second takedown of the fight.
See if we can pick him up, take it back down to the floor, in on those legs. We got Caleb, little peppering shots here to the head of Kyle on the break.
Punches. Both guys trying to steal this round. It could be anyone's depending on how the judges see it. Oh, 73 seconds left to go in round number 2. Lightweight fight here. Warren in the center of the cage concedes it, eats a right. Now Flanders looking for the choke. He abandons it. Warren eats another one to the right chin. Seconds remaining in round 2.
Nice head kick attempt by Kyle.
When those land flush, they're so pretty, so dangerous.
Taking a baseball bat right to the head.
Flanders has some really good boxing skills, though. You're seeing some good.
Oh, clipped him.
Just as
Here
I
he
say
comes
that.
forward. Coming forward is Kyle. Hands down, ready to throw.
10 seconds remaining. And we'll see if we see some more.
Little breather here coming up for these two. End round number 2.
Both guys kind of trying to pace each other out and see what's going on.
Yeah, a little back and forth fight. Not really sure who won that round.
That's going to put the emphasis really wholeheartedly on round number 3. So far, the judges have only had to make one decision. It's not a completely easy night for them, but it's one that they've only had to make one decision. It was a pretty obvious one. Jackson Campbell winning all 3 rounds, 30-27 over Hassan El-Sadi. The O had to go for one of them, and it went for El-Sadi. This time it's Caleb Flanders, Kyle Warren. Someone's going to get their first victory of their career. And speaking of El-Sadi, he just entered behind us.
There he is.
Watch the rest of the fights. Well, we appreciate you joining us on this Saturday night. Could be doing anything out there, but you joined us for New England Fight 60, and we appreciate it. Open season, and a big shout out and thank you to all those who have served, veterans and active duty military personnel.
want to shout out to one of my friends, Kyle Vareb. I know he's watching us right now.
And we appreciate him and everyone else
buying the stream tonight, supporting NEF, local MMA.
You put your name in there as the 2:47 left to go in this fight. Still anyone's competition to win. Flanders making his debut. Kyle Warren 0-1. Both fighters making their New England Fights debut tonight.
Good pressure again by Kyle. Ooh.
Oh,
heard that one.
almost like a slap,
Yeah, that's it.
but with the knuckles. Goodness.
In on the legs again is Kyle. Looking to take it down to the floor. Kind of drags him down on that one.
Warren did have a takedown back in the first round and could have won that round just because of that. Never want to leave it to the judges, though. There are some phenomenal ones here tonight. Warren, though, in a little bit of trouble. Not to get submitted, but it's draining when your neck's being wrenched on, even if it's not in a submission-type position. He's trying to pop out. Again, you can see that neck wrench there as Flanders still locking that, but not enough to choke him out.
Back up to the feet on the break.
That's where you get those cauliflower ears, though, the trauma to the ears.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes to go here for the third round for these two 155ers. Got Caleb Flanders in the red, Kyle Warren in the blue.
Oh, Flanders like a surgeon trying to dissect every punch and just doing it with precision. Like it glancing.
In on that body lock again is Kyle. Very good pressure, heavy pressure by Kyle for the entire 3 rounds, I will say. Taking it to Caleb.
This is going to be an interesting one to see how the judges do score it ultimately.
Yeah, we're down to 30 seconds here for round number 3. Kyle in on those legs. Kyle definitely with the pressure all night with the takedowns. Little shots to the body. It's Caleb. Kyle kind of takes him right back down to the mat.
Back down to the mat. And now we see how the judges really score takedowns, control, striking ability.
Under 10 seconds to go. And that is the sound of the bell. End of round number 3. First fight of the night here to go all the way through.
Oh, second.
Second.
Because Campbell did go all the way through with Al-Sadi. But,
yeah, right, you're right.
But this was a much closer battle, back and forth. And really, I'm not sure who the judges will pick in this one. Well, his first fight for Caleb Flanders out of CMBJJ in the red corner. Kyle Warren made it the second round 1 time, so he's gone and had more cage time than he's ever had before. And now we hand it over to the judges to determine what they deemed was the most impactful in those last 9 minutes. Got any way you're hedging there, Giuliano?
Say again?
Got any way you're hedging? What do you think?
I think Kyle maybe. Because he had good heavy pressure,
Yeah.
Good with the cage control, ground time. He got the takedowns.
So tough to call, but that's why they pay the judges the big bucks over there to make those determinations. And we'll find out in just a mere matter of moments. American flag waving. Kyle Warren. Well, without further ado, let's find out who won this one after it went the distance. 3 full rounds between Flanders and Warren here at New England Fights 60. Our ring announcer, Matt Perino, will have the call and the announcement here. As without further ado, we'll send it to Matt for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges see it the same. 29-28 for your winner. Out of the blue corner, Kyle
Kyle Warren out of Imperium Martial Arts, 1-1 here. Great decision victory tonight for Kyle.
And on top of it, too, I think the judges were accurate when they did score at 29-28. Both really, really strong in there in different aspects of it. But unanimous decision. And some new attire as well around the waist of Kyle Warren.
Oh, wow, he gets his blue belt.
It's a night to remember here in Bangor, Maine. Had to go from the Bay State, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, but it'll be a fun trip back down south after this one.